every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every bottle of fine wine, every collectible car, every piece of real estate, every private business, everything of value in the world will eventually be a token. This adoption of technology, this evolution, it's not a revolution, it's an evolution of technology, that everything of value will be a token on a blockchain. It's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction of value will happen in digital assets. We don't need the pieces of paper. Wipe out all of DTCC, which processes $1.8 quadrillion a year. That is a large number. So that will all move to digital. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'm going to see in my lifetime.
Hello world, my name is Hamilton Clarendon and this is Chain Reaction, where we dive deep into blockchain, the future of finance, and how the revolutionary tech is reshaping the world we live in. From crypto to smart contracts and everything in between, we're here to educate, elevate, and spark the next new wave of innovation. Let's get started. So you heard it there, that video, man. He said a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff you probably don't really hear about. He talked about a DTCC, how we pretty much just has $1.8 quadrillion. I've touched on the IMF. I'm gonna touch on DTCC later on. Another video, I touched on the IMF. We talked about the World Bank briefly, but we're gonna dig deeper into IMF, BIS, the WEF. I got some news from the WEF here that we may talk about, but we're gonna try to get through all this in time here, guys. So this is the time. This now is the time. Like, we have never, you heard him, everything of everything is going to be tokenized. We have never been in a position like this in our lifetimes or in our parents' lifetimes before. Everything, we're going through a shift, a monetary shift, where everything is about to be tokenized, everything is about to be on a digital ledger that can be seen, that can be tracked, it's all going to be secured. So now is the time to get your ducks in a row and invest in this asset, like invest in this industry, because we may not see this again in our lifetimes. Like, we might not see this again in our lifetimes. It's important to get whatever you can get. You know, take your chips and soda. I always tell my friends, take your chips and soda and pizza snack and pizza money and throw that stuff in crypto, man. To make a sacrifice. If you have a bad habit, try to cut that bad habit and put it all in crypto. I made a sacrifice last year. I had a job and I'm in debt right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm heavily in debt because of mistakes I made the year prior. And instead of paying down that debt, I put it in crypto because I believe that crypto is going to be revolutionary. It is revolutionary, and we're never going to see anything like this again. And the amount I can accumulate in crypto is way more than if I would have paid that debt off, and then I'll have a little bit to invest in crypto. If I'd have paid all my debt off, I wouldn't really be able to be in crypto right now. And now that it's rising, now that we're in the bull market, and don't think short term though. Have a long-term view of where you want to be at. Like, we always want that quick money, that quick cash, that quick come up, but try to have a longer term view. Look out to 2030. Like, I believe that the token XRP, I talk about a lot, but I believe that it's going to get new highs and that it's going to be very successful within the next just 2 years. But I still have a longer view that's further, and that I'm going to be holding a lot of those tokens still. And I might cash out a little bit, take a profit, pay off some of this debt. But I got my bags packed for the long term. I don't work for anybody right now. I work for myself. I do video production. I play piano. I sing. So that's how I make my money right now. But guys, get in this stuff, man. Stop being ignorant to this industry because it's not going anywhere. There's no need to be fearful of it. As long as you educate yourself, you don't have to fear it. So let's dive into some articles here. So this right here. Oh, 1 second. Let's get into it right here. low income crypto investors using gains to buy houses. Treasury study. So, more lower income households are using gains made from crypto investing to take out mortgages, according to a report by research economists at the United States Treasury. In low-income households, crypto sales may have supported access to larger mortgages through bigger down payments. Researchers Samuel Hughes, Francisco Lebaca, I don't know what that is, Jacob Lockwood, and Kevin Zhao wrote in November 26th report from the Treasury's Office of Financial Research. The increase in borrowing is especially striking among low-income households in high crypto exposure areas, they added. The percentage of low-income households with mortgages in high crypto-exposed areas increased by over 250%, and the average mortgage balance rose by 150%, from around $172,000 in 2020 to roughly $443,000 in 2024, the report states. So you got low-income families now investing and buying houses with the gains from that they're making in crypto. Like, this is... it's just another way to move your money. Like, I know a lot of people are on meme coins. I'm not in any. Oh, I'm in a Shiba, but I bought that when I didn't really know about crypto, and I'm just keeping it there just in case. Why not? But XRP. I mean, I'm gonna talk about other coins. I'm here soon. I'm just getting started, but I'm gonna talk about Cardano, XLM, HBAR, but XRP. I have my own price predictions and where I think it's gonna go. Don't hold me to it too much because I'm not a chart guy. Don't hold me to it too much. But I believe that it's gonna get to it's gonna beat its all-time highs. It's gonna reach its all-time highs. If not in 2024, early 2025. Now let's see. I have an article here. XRP forecasted to breach all-time high $3.40. Here's when. So let me scroll down here real quick. Leading on-chain metrics and price prediction firm CoinCodex has painted a bullish picture for Ripple's native token XRP. According to the forecast, XRP will breach the $3.40 mark, and the milestone will be reached in the long term. I don't agree with that. The latest price prediction indicates that XRP will climb above its all-time high in April 2029. That's another 5 years from today and is considered a long-term investment. Now, I think that is. He's been drinking too much gummy berry juice. I don't think that we're going to reach $3.40 by 2020, 5 years from now. Back in 2019, 2020 was the all-time high of the 340 they're talking about. And the only reason why we went back down is because the SEC sued us, or they sued Ripple. So when they sued Ripple, the price tanked and it's been around the 55-cent mark, 40 cent to 60-cent mark ever since, really. And now I had another high in 2021. But I don't believe by no means that it's going to take 5 years to get to its new to all-time high. There's too much going on. There's ETFs talks coming out next year that will be approved in June, possibly. And there's a lot of people that's going applying for these ETFs, applying to produce the ETFs. There is stablecoin news. They're going to be releasing their stablecoin probably before the year end. And also talks of the SEC case being dropped or settled because of the new Trump administration coming into play. So all that stuff going on, especially stablecoin, we're going to be having our own stablecoin and the month, like liquidity in the XRPL, the XRP network. Like, before we didn't have none of this stuff. Now and smart contracts are going to be on, it's not in the programming itself. I think they have to do some side chain to it because they can't really change the programming. So they're going to do some side chain to allow smart contracts. But all this stuff is just going to bring in institutions and bring in more eyes. Like, it's not going to take 5 years to reach an all-time high. The guy, he obviously drunk off that gummy bear juice. But the SEC, so a lot of you don't know that in 2020 in December, the SEC sued Ripple Labs, alleging XRP was an unregistered security. They lost that lawsuit. The judge found that the XRP in and of itself is not a security, but they did use it as a security when it came to the institutional players that they, I guess, sold XRP to. But the secondary market, like where we buy XRP, is not a security. Like we can buy it and sell it, and it's not a security that we're buying and selling. Ripple argued that XRP is a digital currency, not a security. So they lost. They lost, and now they appealed. But the appeal wasn't on the security status of XRP. It was on they want more money from programmatic sales. Yeah, programmatic sales that, they want more money. They that's all it is. They only got 125 million in settlement from the Judge Torres, but they want more money. So that's what that appeal is about, and the lawsuit's pretty much over. We're just waiting for that appeal. So let me hear another one here. Pundit says Ripple XRP at $100 is possible as XRP open interest hits 2.6 billion high. So a lot of people don't think it's going to hit $100. I believe it will. I believe it will only because the institutions and the people that are, it's never been a retail coin, guys. Like, it's never been a retail thing. It's been a institutional thing. So it's the institutions that's really going to move this market, not retail. Retail get in fine. I think we make up like 1% of the whole market. Like, it's going to be moved by the institutions. So $100, all right. This is just, I've heard this and I thought about this myself. So Ripple right now has a supply of 100 billion tokens in circulation. Well, in circulation, there's only like 50 billion-ish, 56. I don't know exactly the exact number. But so in circulation is 50 billion. So let's say 100 billion. So we know Bank of America moves $1 trillion a day. Wells Fargo moves $1 trillion a day. Banks, big banks. That's not counting Japan. That's not counting HSBC that is partnered with Ripple. That's not counting any of these other overseas institutions. You take $100, right? We're going to do this math right now. You take $100 and times it by, well, let's take $1. That's what it is right now. Let's take $1.50 and times it by 100 billion. Say 100 billions in circulation. Oh, damn. Sorry, hold on a second, guys. I need my calculator. I gotta have my calculator. Here you go. All right, so we take 1.5 and we times it by 100 billion. Ain't got no commas in here, man. I gotta count 3. Oh my God, this is horrible. 100,000 million. Okay, billion. So $150 billion, right? So 150 billion. So if you get, right now, 1.50 times 100 billion in circulation. $1.50 is the price. 100 billion in circulation. That only gets you 150 billion. So if they're transacting $1 trillion a day, sorry, excuse me. If they only transact $1 trillion a day, you can't put 150 billion into a trillion. So you got to split up the money, split up the transactions to, microtransactions, which is fine. But when you got a whole bunch of banks doing it, it's going to kind of be congested. It's not enough. It's not enough to push that value through. So the price has to go up. It has to be higher, right? It's not a market cap thing. I mean, of course, the market cap's going to reflect what the price is, but it's got to push the price up so it can make up for that $1 trillion that needs to be pushed, especially if it's multiple different institutions. So $100, I hate this calculator. It has no commas. But let's see. $100 times 100 1, 1, 2, 3, 100,000, 1, 2, 3 million, 1, 2, 3 billion. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,000, 3 million, 3 billion, 100 trillion. Okay. I believe this is right. $100, 100 billion supply equals 100 trillion if this calculator is correct. 1,000, million, billion, trillion. What the fuck? I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, forget it. Scrap that. I'll talk about this later in another video where I can actually show you on the on the screen. All right, so it just has to be higher. It has to be higher because there's not enough money. The price is not high enough, so the price has to kick up. But I don't think that's going to be short term. I don't think the $100 is anywhere near the 2 or 3 years. I think we're looking at like 6 years and over. It could be high. It could be sooner. It very well could be sooner because all the institutions and the partners they have. But I'm looking at a long-term basis. I'm going to set my sights out higher for that one. I think that's 6 years and above. If it's sooner, great. If it's not, hey, I'm going to sell, take my little profits at the price ranges. I have my where I have my target price. So Rebel News XRP price rallied 7% as former CFTC chair says SEC will drop the lawsuit. That's what I was talking about. The ex-CFTC chair is already talking about that they're going to drop the lawsuit. Now, I don't believe they're going to drop the lawsuit, but that's great if they do. I think they're going to settle because the judge already said they had to pay $125 million. So I believe they're going to settle and pay that $125 million. If he's talking about dropping lawsuit, meaning they're going to drop the appeal, yeah, okay, I agree. But if he thinks they're just going to drop the lawsuit without them even paying the $125 million, nah, I don't think that's likely. I think they're going to definitely pay that. World Economic Forum member admits XRP is a good coin. Now, if you don't know who the World Economic Forum is, we're going to talk about that later time. They're a group, though, that we're going to talk about it, though, because they are very influential in the world, along with the IMF, the BIS. WEF member praises XRP resilience as the turbulence persists. Shayan Shalehi, don't quote me on that one. A digital member of the World Economic Forum and an advocate for blockchain technologies has praised XRP for its resilience. Salehi remarks come when XRP stands out for its strong performance despite the broader market correction. While Bitcoin managed a marginal weekly gain of 0.11%. Ethereum rose by 9.23%. In addition, Solana is down 2.66% within the same time frame. Amid the poor performance exhibited by these top assets, XRP has maintained an impressive 25.64% despite the ongoing correction. This resilience is noteworthy, particularly as XRP continues to hold above the 136 support level. Notably, XRP has also remained above the $1 mark since reclaiming it on November 16th. Analysts believe XRP is leveraging its current support zone as a foundation for recovery. Its next target is the $1.96 resistance level, which represents its peak during the 2021 bull run. Salehi expressed his thoughts in a recent post on X. He revealed that the existence of XRP and HBAR helped him to properly navigate the current market challenges. Matrix attack over. That was scary. Only because XRP and HBAR exist, I kept my sanity. I don't own any XRP, but I think it is a good coin. So even got a member of the World Economic Forum saying it's a good coin, even though he doesn't own any, but still thinks it's a good coin. Um, okay, I don't know why I clicked on this one. I shouldn't have. But Ripple CTO breaks silence on recent XRP ledger network halt. So I was gonna talk about this in a later video, but XRP actually experienced its first halt, pretty much an outage, had a partial outage where a node, one of the nodes went down. In reaction to the incident, Bill Morgan, XRP enthusiast and attorney, sought clarification on what developers meant when they described XRPL halted rather than down, comparing the recent incident to past issues experienced by Solana. I think that this is David Joel's Katz Schwartz. He's the CTO of Ripple. He said, I think the distinction is whether or not it's still producing valid ledgers. If so, you can argue that it's not down. But I think whatever technical arguments you want to make, if you can't know you successfully completed payment irrevocably, the system isn't very useful. All right. We're going to talk about more about that later time. And then Ripple CEO secures 60-minute interview. Now, this is huge, guys. This is big. A lot of older people watch 60 Minutes nowadays, 55 and plus, but they do have a audience of 25 to 65-ish. But the majority of their audience is 55 plus. But you have millions and millions of people watching 60 Minutes. The average American watching 60 Minutes after the football games, a lot of them stay on Sundays. This one's going to air this Sunday coming up, and they watch 60 Minutes. So they're going to touch a whole new basis of American people that's going to hear about Ripple and XRP. Like, this is very bullish news. That's why I'm saying, like, the new all-time high, or the all-time high of $3.40 in 5 years is just crazy talk. It's crazy talk. I don't know where the heck they got that from, but mark my words, it's going to beat its all-time high either 2024 or early to mid 2025. Mark my words, I believe. Now, don't scream at me if this doesn't happen. This is just my personal opinion, my personal belief. I believe that XRP is going to hit $5 by the end of December. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take this as advice, financial advice. Just my own personal belief. I believe $5 by the end of December. I made a bet with my brother for $1. He better give me my dollar when it's time, because I believe it's going to hit $5. So, guys, this is pretty much what we have for the day. I hope I made you a believer yet. If you're not, don't worry. Keep watching, keep listening, because we're going to bring you more news and we're going to educate you at the same time. You all have a wonderful evening. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you, and peace.